Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
Hey guys, Beto lost.
Oh.
Yeah, so y'all Beto go home. I promise I did not plan that.
That's highly unlikely.
No, I was gonna use one of the memes I've seen, but then I'm like, y'all Beto go home.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, remember, we'll put the mic closer to you, because last time you were kind of quiet, and Dustin was super quiet.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting right in front of the mic.
I'll be speaking more like right into the microphone this time. So now, this week it's just the
who's our guest star today?
Casper.
Well, Casper, what do you have to say for yourself? The sad thing is I looked at Casper.
Oh.
It's just us two today, because we just kind of wanted to.
Basically.
Yeah. We've got two guests coming on next week, and then the week after that, I don't know if I told you. I think I told you that we've already got someone who's, So, yeah.
Looking forward to that.
More awkward silence in between us, probably.
This is very true. We do love us some awkward silence since it's just the two of us.
Pretty much. Fun fact, I have a bowl of pineapple that I'm eating while being on the Pineapple Podcast.
Hey, this pineapple's good.
We had a small group, what do you call it? What do you call this morning? Small group
Meeting?
breakfast meeting chill time.
Yeah, Nathaniel had us over, and Birdie made us breakfast, and it was really good.
Biscuits and gravy, homemade, and eggs. And I brought some pineapple. So
this is our leftover pineapple we're eating while we're doing the podcast. So what do we got going on this week?
Well, Monday's supposed to snow a couple inches.
Wait, how much?
A couple, I think, 2 maybe. 1 to 3 is my guess.
You think that's enough to cancel class?
Well, don't most people that go to tech actually live on campus?
Well, yeah, but they have to account for people that don't live on campus.
Huh. I don't know, man.
Do you think it would be enough?
Well, I don't know what time it is, if it's the middle of the night or what.
However, I think it's supposed to be Sunday night and then Monday
morning. It may be,
be
because whatever does come will probably be able to stick a little better than normal, since it's been the 50s since Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so it has a better chance of sticking than the average time it snows in Lubbock. Because there's been times where it's 75 degrees and then the next day it snows, but it doesn't stick.
Mm-hmm.
But this has some potential to stick. It'll be interesting to see how much actually comes.
Hopefully it's enough that I don't have to go to school. Hopefully. Because then they'll cancel classes for other stuff too. So
I don't know if I want to work at home all day though.
Oh crap, I just realized Monday morning I'm going to work out at 6 in the morning.
Do it at your house. Do it in your garage.
Here.
Do it at your garage.
Nah, that'll be really cool.
6 a.m. is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I know, so we might have to cancel.
Oh well.
Who knows? We'll see.
So
but snow, something rare in Lubbock.
And it's a decent amount of time before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
which is a category of its own.
Exactly. I'm excited. Hopefully this year we get some more snow, get some blizzard like that one a couple years ago.
Dude, I don't know, man. We're stuck in the house at least a week.
Hopefully we get that this year. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't know, man.
Please.
I don't know, but as long as there's no
Pray for
ice.
snow.
No ice though.
Yeah,
ice
that's
is dangerous, man.
Ice is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
But just don't go drive around.
You still got things to do. You gotta buy groceries, and I have to go work and show stuff and go places.
Yeah, we are adults. We have to adult.
Basically.
Unfortunately.
So we're gonna save the Bible part for a little later. So we're gonna get into some food. What are we talking about?
This week we're talking about chips. We're talking about all different kinds. We've talked about chips and queso and salsa, and
specifically the queso and salsa.
Those things are good on their own, but if you don't have good chips to go with them, then is it even really worth eating in the first place?
It's like if you marry a beautiful woman, but she has a terrible personality, that'd be bad. So even if you've got good queso and salsa, and the chips are bad, then I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that was a really weird
I literally
analogy.
made that up on the fly. That was...
Alright, so let's do favorite store chips first. Just Doritos,
flavored,
Lay's.
okay.
Any types of chips you just normally go to the store and get.
My favorite. Well, okay, it's kind of a newer one. It's only been since last 2.5 years or so. Are those sour cream and cheddar Ruffles?
Dude.
Because I took my one SIBI class, then during the break I'd go get those in a DP after doing like all that English stuff. So it was also just a good break, but I also fell in love with those chips because they had them in the vending machine, and they're good chips. So
Okay, I've tried those. Those are pretty good.
pretty good.
But I have two chips that are like way up there.
Does they have an arrow?
Not habanero.
Okay.
No. My all-time favorite chips are the Kettle brand salt and vinegar.
Dude, are you trying to kill me?
No, salt and vinegar is my favorite chips.
I don't like Kettle chips.
I love the Kettle salt and vinegar.
It's just crunch, no flavor.
But the salt and vinegar is like so good. Like the other ones are just okay, but the salt and vinegar ones are the best.
Just go put some salt on a vinegaroon.
No,
Go out to White River, catch yourself a vinegaroon, and put some salt on it.
no.
And I'm sure it's crunchy too.
Salt and vinegar Kettle brand. Those are the best.
What else you got for us?
Okay, the other ones are wasabi Doritos.
Oh, that's what I meant. Not habanero. I was thinking wasabi.
Wasabi Doritos. They actually taste like wasabi. I don't know how they got like wasabi into like a powder to put on the chips, but they're actually kind of spicy. Like, not the like pepper kind of spicy, but like it's a different type of spicy.
Okay, dude. I cry. My heart cries whenever I hear the word habanero now.
Habanero.
I mean, why do I keep
Wasabi?
saying habanero? Whenever I hear the word wasabi, my heart cries.
Why?
Because then I think of that scene where Mater thinks he's getting pistachio ice
Oh my
cream
gosh.
and he's getting wasabi. And the reason why that is because I dislike that movie so much that it makes me cry.
But have you tried the wasabi Doritos?
They're not as common.
No, they're not. I think you can like only get them at Walmart or something.
Well, I did see them at United
Oh, I haven't seen them
several
at
months
United.
ago, like back in the summer. Is it weird to say that? Back in the summer,
Kind of. I
well, just
guess.
because it's like already almost Thanksgiving.
Dang.
So, back in the summer is no longer last week.
Yep.
But I also always go to the nacho cheese Doritos. Those are always like
Those are a
super
classic.
popular. Most people like those.
If you're gonna bring chips to like a party or something,
Those are always
you
like
always
a
get
super
those.
safe bet.
Yeah.
I also go on and off with cheese puffs. I've always liked those when I
The
was
ones you
little.
can get in like those huge containers.
Those or just the regular the ball. Are you talking about the balls?
Yeah.
Well, the balls are good, but even just like the regular Cheeto shaped puffs ones,
Oh,
whatever it's
okay.
called. Because yeah. But
Those are decent. I like.
I
them.
also
enjoy
have
them.
a soft spot for barbecue chips. I love barbecue chips.
I feel like you get those around the summertime just to like go picnic with or whatever.
That
They're
too,
just like a
but
staple of the summer.
you're right though. You're right. Barbecue chips do go with summer, but yeah. So what about when you go to a restaurant? Now talking about like or did you have any other store bought chips that you wanted to talk about?
Not really. Like I do, just straight up eat like just straight corn chips from time to time.
Ugh, I can't do that.
I do. I like it. I don't know. I like.
I
straight
hate
up corn chips.
Fritos.
You hate Fritos?
The regular ones?
Dude, those are the best.
I'll eat chili
I love
cheese
Fritos.
Fritos. If like I like chili cheese Fritos in Mexican salad or chili or something.
I know. I just straight up eat me a huge
Dude.
bag of the Fritos.
Oh.
You get the ones that are the scoops because they're a little bit thicker.
I'm not gonna name
love
names because I'd be embarrassed if this was true about me, but I do know someone who back in the day got Fritos. They eat a bag of Fritos with mayonnaise. They dip their Fritos in mayonnaise.
I mean, I don't know how bad that would be. You've never tried it.
This sounds terrible.
But you've never tried. You put mayonnaise in a sandwich.
Yeah, but just dipping Fritos with mayonnaise.
Well, it's like Fritos and chili. It doesn't
Why
sound
are
like
you
it would go together.
defending? Why are you defending this person?
Because I've never tried it. You shouldn't hate
mayonnaise,
something unless you try it.
Okay, mayonnaise and Fritos.
It doesn't sound great, okay? It doesn't sound great, but I haven't tried it. some weird
Dude.
things that just don't sound like they go good together.
They
go
need
together. Like
Good Mythical Morning, the better podcast. They need to eat Fritos and mayonnaise.
they should try that.
That'd be fun.
interesting.
That'd be fun.
Like ketchup on eggs doesn't sound like it would go good together, but sometimes it does.
A very little bit of ketchup.
Only on scrambled eggs. I wouldn't put it on like regular eggs.
Well, the Fosters always do syrup on their eggs.
Like maple syrup.
Yeah, ever since they were super little.
What? That doesn't sound good. I don't think I could defend that.
It's pretty sweet, man.
I mean,
It's not that bad. I think because
pancakes?
I was with them a lot, so I kind of got used to it.
what?
But syrup on your eggs,
That does not sound good.
it was really sweet. I'll say that. All right, so what are you gonna? You got some queso or guacamole, bean dip, salsa, cheese, that stuff. What chips? What restaurant has good like tortilla style chips?
What restaurant? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So like you're at a restaurant, they bring you out like your chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Which place has like the best chips for that?
Honestly, I haven't been to like a lot of places that have really good chips. It's just like the salsa that they focus on. Like Rosa's obviously just they have like decent chips.
Nah.
They're not the best. The place that we went to the other day, Aranda's.
Aranda's on 34th.
Yeah, that place had pretty good chips. I really like those.
They were pretty good. The salsa was pretty good too. But
Yeah, they had all around really good chips and salsa. The chips were really good. The salsa was homemade. It was really good. Abuelos has some decent chips.
I haven't been there in a while, so I don't really remember their chips.
They're kind of like on par with Rosa's.
That's it.
I mean, they're probably a little bit better, but they're not like way better.
Well, what's that place called? Leal's they sell their chips and salsa in the store, so that's kind of cheating, but still, fresh in the restaurant, hot. Those chips are really, really, really good.
Okay, we haven't talked about. I hadn't mentioned this yet. Have you gotten like those Market Street chips that are
Yes,
seasoned?
the seasoned salt ones.
The seasoned salt
Yeah,
Market Street chips.
not recently, but yeah.
How do you like those?
Sometimes then I'll tap them off. I'll tap the chip on my plate a little bit just to knock off a little of the seasoned salt, because I normally don't add salt or anything on my chips like at restaurants like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But still, I leave some of the seasoned salt stuff on, and those are pretty good.
If I had to like compare it to something, have you got the Five Guys, like the seasoned Cajun fries?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the chip equivalent of that, is what I would say.
Interesting.
Like,
But
and you can buy them at the Market Street.
yes,
And those are pretty good just to like have around at the house to have like
Yeah,
chips
you're
and
right.
salsa with.
yeah. But back to Leal's. They're fresh chips. When they're warm and they're really good there. Another place I think back to is on the border. They've got some pretty just like your standard classic, pretty decent tortilla chip. When they bring out their salsa is really good too. But
I haven't been to On the Border in like years, so I can't.
I mean, it
even
has
remember.
been a bit since I've been there, but I remember that for sure. Cause I remember I was pretty little, elementary probably, and I ate like a whole bowl of the chips and salsa, and that was I remember that point because that was like the first time I'm like, hey, I like chips and salsa, was when I was eating them on the border.
Yeah.
So I kind of remember that, but yeah. Chewy's, I don't really like Chewy's overall, but they
I
have
don't like
some.
Chewy's
They have
either.
some. Okay, I don't think it's their chips are good, like as good, but it's cool because there's like the. Have you been to Chewy's? Have you seen them like take out their chips?
No.
They're like in a trunk of like it's a display car, like it's hanging like it's on the wall, and so they like open up the trunk to like this old truck and they scoop out their chips.
What?
So it's just like a fun way to store them and that keeps them hot in there and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I haven't been there in a while, so I could be making it up. But if I remember right, that's how they do them. So that's kind of cool. But
That is pretty cool.
yeah, so we've covered fries and chips. Fries was the very first week. Back when we had no idea what we were doing.
Basically.
Does that mean we have an idea what we're doing now?
No. Still nothing.
So
Any more chip stuff you want to talk about? Oh, this is a question. Are you a Pringles guy? Do you like Pringles?
yeah, I don't get them as much, but actually last night, I'll talk about this in a little bit. I don't want to spoil it for Friday's episode, but Yeah, last night I was doing a late night project with some people, and I ran to the store and get some snacks, and a can of barbecue Pringles was one of the things I got
Okay.
because those are always fun to eat.
See, I feel like people always get Pringles to like bring to a party or something, but like
Picnic, man, picnic.
Yeah, like the picnics, like you get like the Ruffles barbecue or like a stack of your Pringles chips. I don't like Pringles. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Pringles.
Barbecue Pringles, man.
I'm not a big fan of Pringles. I don't know why.
Natalie likes the pizza ones.
The flavors seem so artificial. It's just I don't like them.
But then you've got that nifty canister afterward.
What are you gonna do with it? Make a soccer goal out of them?
A safe, a bomb,
I mean, you do you, man.
pretty much. But
I don't know. I'm not a big Pringles guy. I know some
sour
people
cream
really
and
love
onion.
Pringles.
Creambles, Gimbles.
Pringles.
Nah, they're not my favorite, but I acknowledge that they're cool. What I don't like the original Pringles though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the original Pringles.
Original Pringles I don't like. No, I don't.
Everybody gets those.
Nah, I'll get the barbecue or sour cream and onion. But even then, it's not that common. But
I'd much rather have just like standard potato chips, not Pringles brand.
regular potato chips are good every now and then. Just have plain potato chips.
Yeah.
So
All right. Should we move on to something else?
let's move on. Let's see what's up next.
Tech stuff.
I love how this category is titled Apple Trouble / New Tech.
That's what I was thinking about. We've never changed the title of this section.
That's hilarious. But we use the same format every week. So, remember that time that Apple, what was it, iPhone 6, it bended? It bended.
Oh yeah, they're the OG, right?
Yeah, iPhone 6, you put it in your back pocket and it would bend. Well,
I'm sure you can hear where we're going with this.
yeah, so foldable phones are a thing. Or going to be a thing.
Not quite out yet, but what was there was a new company that tried to beat Samsung to the punch.
It was
being
in
the first to announce.
I forgot what it's called. It was in an
a
Austin
foldable
Evans
phone.
video. It was an Austin Evans video, like the one I watched. I think it was him.
I think I saw Marcus Brownlee's. Cause
Maybe
he's
it
like
was.
my go-to guy for new tech stuff.
Well, he is too, but I watch both of them. Like most of their stuff. But no, it's like this company that's not very popular. They rush the crap out of these phones just to be able to have like the prototype or whatever, the display one, just so they can say they had the first foldable phone.
Yeah, just to say you.
I don't even remember the name. It's no one big, and it honestly looks like a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I'm still a piece of garbage.
It looks like a plastic iPad or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. It looks really thick, like regular.
Oh yeah.
Regular size, like when it's folded out, it's like already a decent thickness. It's like kind of like the iPhone 4s, how they're kind of thick, like square, blocky.
Yes.
And then you fold it on top of itself, so it's like twice as thick.
And there's a crease like down the middle of the phone on
That's
that
true.
one.
Yeah.
This one, they have like not a line, but you can tell that the phone's like in half. So I mean, you got it's your phone and you fold it open.
It's like a tablet.
And it's
Or
like
I would describe it as like iPad mini size, almost.
Yeah, the Samsung one, their phone was like 4.7 or something, and then it was like 7 inches when you folded it out, or I don't remember how that worked.
Both sides were screens though, like the front and back were screens, right? Or was it just one side that you could fold both directions?
It's just like the top that you can fold in.
But you could fold it out too, can't you?
Okay, so like you can't close it.
What?
Like, okay, so you get a piece of bread.
Yeah.
And you cover it in Nutella.
Right. The side with Nutella you can fold onto itself.
Yeah, so you close the bread inward, so now you have half a sandwich.
Right.
And you're saying that you can fold it out so the Nutella's on the outside?
Yeah.
On the back?
I'm pretty sure you can do that too.
I think that you can to an extent, but you can't actually close it.
I'm pretty sure you can.
You can?
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure I saw where you can fold it both ways.
Both sides can get scratched?
Well, there's only one screen, but either you fold it in to completely close it, or you can fold it out so you can have the screen on the outside.
Yeah, but if you like set that down on the table, you'd have the screen on the table and
yeah,
facing
you have
up.
the screen, exactly, which is kind of a problem.
That sounds really dumb.
But you could just close it whenever you're putting it on something. like,
Yeah.
completely, or just fold it out to be
Yeah.
like a tablet size, so you don't worry about that.
Or just don't buy the phone.
Well, like if you're trying to hold it up to your face, if you have like an iPad mini size phone, that's kind of a problem, and you can't close the screen on itself while you're talking, really, because then it's just like, well, there's nothing there.
Okay.
So you have to be able to fold it outward to have the screen on the outside too.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did you see the Samsung one though? Like, is that what you're talking about right
Yeah,
now?
that's what I'm talking about right now.
The Samsung one is thinner though than that other company that got the title of the first foldable smartphone since they came out with their videos and stuff first.
Yeah.
The Samsung one looks way more functional though.
It looks functional, but we just don't know like the practicality of having one.
Yeah,
yet.
so like foldable phones are here, but like why?
Well, yeah, exactly. Why? I mean, like a year ago, people were trying to rush to get a phone with no bezels.
No bezels. Samsung did that 4 years ago though. They started it with when they had that phone that had the sidebar on the
Oh,
side.
the Infinity Edge. Yeah, like at the time,
And then their next
it was
model
just kind of like a
both.
niche thing.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want that?
That's Samsung
But
though.
now it's like a staple. You know, if you have a phone with side bezels, it will look
It's-
ridiculous.
It's got a shot. The only reason I think that it could catch on and other phones try to improve on it is just because time and time again we've seen Samsung do these dumb looking things, and then 4 years later it's like the norm.
Yeah, that's completely true.
So part of me is like kind of worried.
Hopefully, in 4 years, not everybody's smartphones are gonna start exploding.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that not everyone else caught on.
Yeah.
But
So
I don't know, man.
I don't know what to think about him yet.
Like what type of person would need a foldable phone? Like I'm trying to think, is there like a specific
Market?
occupation?
Uh,
I mean, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe girls because they have like smaller pockets.
Fold it up.
Yeah, it's only 4.7 inches, but it's thick though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it gets thicker as
when you fold it up,
obviously.
it's like 2 inches. Not really, like an inch probably,
Maybe.
but still.
I mean, obviously, the first phone's probably gonna have some bezels on it,
Yeah.
all around.
But I don't know.
I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm more excited about smart glasses than foldable phones.
Yeah, low key.
Cause yeah, it'll be interesting though if they keep developing them and in 4 years maybe foldable phones will be amazing and we'll be like, remember when and then we'll be like memeing and like making jokes about when our phones couldn't fold.
Probably. It's just like, oh, remember back in the day
Then
when
you
we
can
just had like a flat screen?
like 5 years, then you'll be able to fold your phone up in like 8 pieces, so it's like the size of a micro SD card or something.
Probably something crazy like that.
You can like carry it in your mouth or something. You're
I
like
feel like
a
we'll
spy.
have. I feel like we'll probably move away from like a physical phone and more to like either like a phone just straight up
Earpieces.
into your glasses or something like that, or just like
I don't know,
some
man.
sort of holographic thing. Before we just like completely get rid of, or before we have like super foldable phones.
Before we
and
can
stuff.
communicate with like telekinesis,
Remember when Google?
take augmenty lessons.
Remember when Google tried to make like contacts that had like a computer chip in them?
Barely.
That was a lot.
Well, they had that one company made the MP3 player that had they put a chip in your bone,
What?
and it was like, and then in your ear, and it was like whenever you thought, like you could like start humming the song, and then it was supposed to like pick it up like the vibrations, and then like, you don't remember that?
I don't remember.
It was super sketchy.
That sounds sketch.
I bet you your brother's the one that like started the Kickstart for it.
Nah.
Shout out to SupBub99.
I think it was 19.
SupBub19.
All right.
Anywho. How much time are we at?
24 minutes already. Dang.
Oh, wow.
Let's wrap up the tech section and then we can move on to the next episode. We got some more stuff. YouTube finally came out with an app for the Switch. So if you have a Switch, you can now get like one of the 2 apps that are available.
I was about to say, to be honest, I didn't really know that it didn't have it.
I mean, I'm sure you could like probably look it up through like a browser,
Surely.
but just having like a dedicated app, like a fully functional
Yeah.
one now,
That would be really nice.
it just gives it the extra,
Yeah.
functionality.
The Fire Sticks need to get one.
Hey.
That would be nice.
Oh my gosh.
That would be nice.
That would be pretty nice, but I doubt that would ever happen.
Nah.
Something interesting that happened this week. I thought it was just kind of funny.
Yes,
the
definitely.
Microsoft Minecraft thing. So Microsoft contracted someone to build their entire, I don't know what you call it, like campus of entire, like all of their buildings and everything
Yeah.
in Minecraft to show new employees, so that way they can easily figure out where everything is without having to like physically walk around and find out where everything is. If you had, see, imagine if like college campuses did this. You would take a virtual tour in Minecraft.
Hey. That'd probably help you out.
I mean, you can know where like all the buildings are, all the rooms are, and stuff. That'd
Do
be
they not
pretty
have?
cool.
Does Tech not have like an app
I mean, they
that
have.
has like a map on it or something?
I'm sure there's like a map, but like you can still get lost
Like,
using a.
take
freaking
me to
map.
Carnegie Hall.
Isn't that like in another state?
What? What is pineapple?
Jeremy's eating pineapple. His mouth's full right now. So I feel like that would be kind of cool. I honestly don't think it's gonna catch on. If it does, though, that'd actually be pretty cool.
I don't know, man. Sometimes think back to other Zach being a what do you call himself? Not a simplest.
Minimalist?
No,
What?
I can't remember. Whenever, because we're talking about like the backpacks and stuff. What do you call himself? Not old school.
I don't remember.
No. Anyways, why? Okay, so like the Minecraft map sounds cool and all, but sometimes I just want to take it back to like the late '90s when Joey Tribbiani is trying to navigate his way through London, and he pulls out like a pop-up map, and he puts the map like in the middle of London. He puts the map on the ground, like in the middle of the street or on the sidewalk, and he steps into the pop-up map to try to like figure out, like he's walking in the map to see where he's going.
Oh my goodness.
It was hilarious. That's a Friends reference if you didn't know.
I have not seen Friends yet, so.
RIP TBH.
So, any other tech stuff you want to talk about?
Think that's it for this episode,
All right.
but
We'll catch you guys on Wednesday.
fold that phone away, Shrek.